Hey everyone, GoBot here, back to a brand new post-game highlight episode for Madden 20 with the Dallas Cowboys off the heels of this massive win against the Packers, and it was not pretty. It was not anything pretty. It was as ugly as it could have possibly done, but we came back, we got the big win. Let's go ahead and let's jump into the highlights. For the big game, Cowboys hosting the Packers, both teams vying for and fighting for division spots in the top order to be playoff ready here early in the season, but we know the Packers and Cowboys have a lot of history, and we expect that to spill over into this game, and it was a battle. We know that we had a lot of problems offensively, defensively, of course Aaron Rodgers doing his thing, but they had a pretty decent balanced attack with the Cowboys here wearing their blues at home. Packers coming into Arlington looking to stay in the top shape and order in their division. Here's the first big play we saw from the game, and it was actually an injury. Ezekiel Elliott going down there holding his ribs. He's actually broken ribs. He's going to be out for the next 5 weeks. Cowboys have gone on to consider signing a free agent. Now Aaron Rodgers over the middle and then back of the end zone. There's a touchdown, and the Packers get the first big score in this game. Both teams did trade field goals, and now it's a 10-3 lead for Green Bay. 6:40 and counting are left here in the half. Cowboys now looking for an answer. There's a beautiful pass over, actually picked off, and this was one of the big issues Dak Prescott faced in this game. Really turnover prone in this game. This season he's only had 2 picks up until that point. They execute and get a field goal off of that turnover. Very next possession down, and a tipped up ball in the end zone, and that's a knee for a touchback off of a second pick there from Amos Jr. Again, Dak Prescott's issues were aplenty, but trying to stay in this game. Here we go. 3rd and inches. Dak rolling out, throwing deep, and he hits his target. And Schultz, the backup tight end, we have sharing time out there with Jarwin, sets us up now for a 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Dak scrambling out to the end zone, and that is a Dallas Cowboy touchdown to get back into this game. Again, as bad as Dak threw the ball early in this game, he was very a lot of turnover prone issues going on there, but he was able to keep us in this game with his legs, had over 100 yards rushing as well. Now a 13-10 lead for Green Bay, and then a couple possessions later right there, another pick, the 3rd of the game from Dak, and this one would be broken right there and into the end zone for a pick 6. And we're going to see a 20-10 lead now for the Packers. Cowboys next possession down into the red zone. Dak scrambling out. He's going to find his Cobb right there near the end zone, gets down to the 1. And then the very next play, we're looking to set up here for Dak. He knew the whole time I called this play we were going to go run into the end zone, and Dak Prescott with a couple adjustments go up the gut. His 2nd rushing scrambling touchdown on the day. Again, as bad as he was turnover-wise, he was able to keep the Cowboys in this game and make up for the mistakes that which he had. So now after another field goal, the Cowboys tied the game up, but here come the Packers down there in the 3rd quarter. They get back on top in this game, 27-20. Packer lead. Dak Prescott now scrambling, and they're going to strip that football away. And that's another turnover for Dak. Now the Packers will go down to the other end of the field. This is the start of the 4th quarter. And here comes Aaron Rodgers. Just over 10 minutes left in this game, and he finds his target out there on the outside, and a missed tackle there. And nobody's going to catch Jimmy Graham as he waltzes into the end zone after a massive hit there from Heath. But it's now a 14-point lead. Packers in control. Dak Prescott trying to find something here to give the Cowboys some hope in this matchup, and he hits a target over the middle of the field right there. That is a beautiful juke out there by Pollard across midfield into Packer territory. Cowboys looking for an answer. Now on a 4th and 10. This is a last-ditch effort for the Cowboys. Dak is going to scramble out. Again, we're doing all this without Zeke. Pollard played a pretty good game, but Dak had to really try to carry this team through the turnovers, through the mistakes, and find a way to get this win. Now sets us up for a 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. Dak rolling out. He's going to find his target in the back of the end zone. It is a caught pass by Michael Gallup. Touchdown. Cowboys now trailing by just a touchdown here with 4 minutes remaining after a forced punt. Another 4th down play here for the Cowboys in Packer territory, and he finds his target. It is Jarwin, and he got a caught pass. Sets us up now for a couple plays later, 1st and goal. Here is Weber, the backup running back behind Pollard, behind Zeke. He hits into the end zone, a touchdown for Dallas, who ties this game up and sets us up now for a massive kick here late in this 4th quarter. The Cowboy defense is battling down with the Packers. The Packers looking for his long field goal. They have every opportunity here to give them the lead with less than 30 seconds, and he misses it. He came up short. There's about 35 seconds left after the missed attempt.
And Crosby's no longer with this team, and look at that kick. It looked good, but it was short. He kind of hit it on a line, and it was well short. There, the goal stick, and the Cowboys will take over here from the 44-yard line. A 3rd and 4 here, trying to get us in field goal range, and he hits the tight end over the middle. That gets us down to about the 36-yard line. The Cowboys would call a timeout with just 3 seconds to spare, and unfortunately, due to the glitch, the Cowboys get the win, though, and that sets us up.
All right, and just like that, we're going to look now at the team stats for that game that was. It was a wild and crazy game, 37-34 Cowboys with the win. We outgained them 566 to 382. We rushed for over 308 yards to their 76, and they outthrew us 306 to 258. We had 31 first downs to their 17, but they had 1 turnover. We had 5. We are so bad out there today. I'll admit it. I'll be the first to admit I played like complete crap, complete garbage. But we still found a way to win, primarily because our red zone game, we were in there 6 times. We executed 5 out of the 6 times. Only had 2 penalties, and we had the clock advantage 30 minutes and 51 seconds to their 25:09. Let's go ahead and look at the player stats here today. The passing numbers, again, you see how Dak, look how Dak was so bad. We were so bad. But Aaron Rodgers wasn't too great. I mean, he had 338 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Dak, 280 through the air, 1 touchdown came late, and 4 picks. 5 turnovers combined, though, with that fumble he had in the game as well. Just a bad game. I played so poorly. The top touch guy out there today, obviously, was Jones, but Dak led the way in rushing today. 15 rushes, scrambles, 156 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So as bad as he played out there throwing the ball, he made up for it with his legs. Yes, he fumbled twice. Once he lost it, but hey, he kept us in this game. He found a way to persevere through. Pollard, out of the injury from Zeke, came through with 17 rushes, 121 yards, and Jones, of course, 18 to 72. Zeke, before he left the game, he had 4 rushes for 29 yards, and then he had to exit the game. Not good. Not happy to see that. But the top receiver in the game was Adams. 7 catches, 102 yards. No touchdowns. Graham was 6 of 91 with a touchdown. Sharps, 5 of 68. Top receiver for Dallas, Dalton Schultz, the backup tight end, 4 of 48. Followed by that is Cobb with 3 of 44. Gallup with 3 of 33. Jarwin and Cooper each with 2 catches respectively, as well as Pollard, and then a couple guys with 1 each. But was kind of an ugly game. Couldn't get the offense really going. The top tackler for Dallas was Justin March with 10 tackles. The top tackle for our last guy, there's a lot of dudes with 1. Sack leader was Smith out there at 2 sacks, followed by March and Darmarcus Lawrence. Just a wild and crazy game, y'all. But I thank you all so much for tuning in today for this highlight, the post-game show episode for this matchup against the Packers. Cowboys found a way to get it done, and we're now looking forward to the next week. So stay tuned tomorrow for the week ahead preview show on the channel for this Madden 20 franchise of the Cowboys, where we'll detail the next week's game, stats, news, league standings, all that stuff. So look forward to that coming up very soon. But if you enjoyed this episode, hit that thumbs up button, comment down below, and I'll see you all back here in the next video. Y'all take it easy.